Hi, my name is Michael Morris, and I want to share a little bit about my favorite hobby, which is bass fishing. First of all, we're going to talk about different rod types. This is my personal favorite. This is a Bass Pacific rod and reel setup. This is a bait casting rod or open face, bait casting reel or open face reel. It has a lot of different settings and adjustability to counter the different kind of weights of baits you're throwing. This is a really great and versatile rod, and like I said, it's my favorite. A rod and reel that's well known as the spin cast or spin gear combo, and it's very easy to use, especially for beginners. Intermediates can use it, and also professionals. This is a really great reel. Has minor settings on it, not a whole lot of adjustability to be messed with while you're fishing. You can set your drag, and your line capacity here can be anywhere from 2 to 10 pounds. Next, I'll talk about some different types of baits that I like to use personally. There are a ton of baits out there. To start off with, there are different types of frogs. You have your soft body frogs, where you swim them back to you, and these style will walk back to you to entice that bite. And there's a popper frog, which is a hard body with a concave lip, and it makes noise as you twitch it back to the boat or shore. There are a lot of other types of baits. Spinner bait, which is really popular amongst every angler. This bait's won a lot of bass tournaments and championships, and it's real easy to use. You just toss it out and reel it back in. There's multiple colors, and you just pick the ones you like. Jigs are very versatile, come in a lot of different colors. There's jigs that sit on the bottom that you can hop or drag, and there's also jigs that you can swim back to the boat or shore. These also are very popular, great in summer, winter, fall, spring, all times of year. These are really great baits, and they come in a multitude of colors as well. Crankbaits, really easy to fish. Crankbaits come in, there's different types. There's lipless. This is a square bill. This generally dives anywhere from 2 to 6 feet. And the lipless, you can fish at any depth. They both have rattles in them and treble hooks. And they're really easy to fish and a lot of fun. There are a lot of other types of baits that are a lot cheaper. And if you're on a budget, they'd definitely be for you. They still catch a lot of fish, and they're easy to use. One of the popular amongst everyone, even kids, is the Lizard. They come in lots of different colors. Green pumpkin is a good place to start. This is a purple with blue flake, and he catches a lot of bass as well. One of the easiest baits to use that I found out, especially for kids, even age 5 up, maybe even younger, is a stick style bait. This is a watermelon red color, really popular color. Also another is pumpkin green. A lot of fish will eat those here in Texas. But these stick style baits have rigged sideways on a hook. And you can twitch them in the water, and you can catch bluegill or bass, sometimes crappie. I've caught just about all of those. But this is a really great and easy bait for especially kids, and they're super cheap. Come in a nice big pack. Get a few small hooks, take your kids out. Doesn't matter what type of rod and reel you use, and you can have a lot of fun. And if you really want to go after the big fish, this is one I've recently started fishing, and this is a 12-inch curly tail worm from Culprit, and this is a very large worm. I fish it as much as I can, and I haven't caught anything on it yet, but maybe before the summer's out we'll have some big fish. But that's just some of my hobby and some of the baits I use and rod and reel types. I fish in ponds and also lakes. I've done a little bit of fishing in rivers, and the strategy changes from time to time depending on what you're targeting. If you're in a pond, you might want to use smaller baits. If you're in a lake, you can use much larger baits. And with rivers, you just want to target riprap, like anything that's submerged in the water that you can see where the current breaks. That'd be a good place to start. So thank you for listening about my hobby, and get out there fishing.